In this video, I'll show you guys some expert option mobile trading tricks that helped me build a huge account balance like this. Without much talk, let's get straight to the video. The first trick is deal cancellation. Most traders don't know this, but expert option allows us to cancel our own trades, even after a trade has already been placed. For example, if you accidentally place a trade in the wrong direction, or if the market is not moving the way you expected, you can cancel the trade. All you have to do is go to the Trade History tab and close the deal. However, you do not get the full trade amount back. The refund amount depends on the position of the market at the exact moment you close the trade. For instance, if you placed a buy trade but the market moved down significantly, the amount you receive from canceling the trade can be very small. So always make sure to check the refund amount shown right here before canceling any trade. Now, the second trick is using strike rates. Strike rates are basically different entry points to the market that we can manually choose on the chart. You can change this option from the menu right here. As you can see, there are several different options to choose from. Here's how this works. If you select a higher strike rate, you will enter the market above the current market price. However, choosing a higher strike rate prevents us from placing sell trades. In return, we receive a much higher profit on our trades. For example, if we change the strike rate in this market to the highest option, instead of making $88 from a $100 trade, we make $97 in profit. But in this case, we can only place buy trades. Conversely, if we change the strike rate to the lowest option, we cannot place buy trades. In return, instead of making $88 from a profitable sell trade, we make $97. So, if you ever decide to use these strike rates in your trading sessions, make sure you have a good understanding of the market's trend before you enter a trade. Before we move on to the third trick, if you're a new expert option or pocket option trader, make sure to join our free VIP Telegram channel, where we provide daily trading signals for free and exclusive promo codes for our members. If you want to join the group for free, send a message to the Telegram handle in the description below. Let's move on. The third trick is asset focus. Asset focus means concentrating on one asset, instead of constantly changing the market you're trading. Each market, or each asset, behaves differently at different times of the day. When we keep jumping from one asset to another, it becomes difficult to identify these behaviors and patterns. For example, if we analyze and try to predict the gold market the same way we try to predict the Bitcoin market, most of the time, we will fail. This is a very common mistake I see among beginner expert option traders. So instead of switching assets every time you lose a trade, try to analyze and understand how a specific market behaves in certain situations. Identifying these movement patterns and key levels will allow you to take better entries and win more trades. The fourth and final trick is backtesting strategies. Backtesting means applying a certain strategy to historical market data. In most of my videos, I tell you guys to test the strategy on a demo account before moving to a real one. Backtesting is another way to check whether a strategy works before risking real money. For example, this is a strategy I showed in one of my previous videos. It's a simple strategy where, whenever these two moving averages cross, it signals that the market may be reversing its direction. So instead of jumping straight into trading after adding the necessary indicators, we can first test it by moving a few hours back in the market. As you can see here, most of the time, the strategy performs well. Whenever the moving averages cross, the market changes its direction. By looking at this, we can clearly understand that the strategy actually works, and we can trade with this strategy. So always make sure that if you can't use a demo account to test a strategy, you at least backtest it using market history. So those are all the expert option trading tricks I have for you guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.